Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. And this is the kind of game college football fans love because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. Fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He'll try it again. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
On the ground, it's Hardy. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with him. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Finds his target down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Makes the catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the pass hits. Picked off. Got some room to run. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll try to pop the draw. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He'll keep it himself. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're facing a 3rd down. Hall to go up top. A strike downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. He's in for the touchdown.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He caught it. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick strike complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Hall will throw it. They're trying to get to him. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires and picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Pressure coming. And he's got a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He wants to throw. He caught it. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fair catch called for and made. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down, here comes this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football race. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on fourth down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Pulls it in. It's Bell. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hall to go up top. He makes the connection. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On the run, it's Hardy. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback checking the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Buys a little time. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire.
He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 15. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to James Madison. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Hall will throw it. It's on target and complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Turns it on at midfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll try to take it back. To the house. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hall to go up top. Dances away. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Here we go. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On the And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Hall will throw it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense starts with a short field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
3:25.
Going to the ground.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Oh, the quick spin move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. This is what you're looking for.